$55 million in state grants are awarded to local parks to help communities develop and acquire land for recreational use.
23 News reporter Sydney Stoffregan talks with local communities who say the funding will improve the lives of residents.
111 Illinois park projects receive a portion of $54.9 million in grants from the Open Space Land Acquisition and Development Program. This program partners state and local governments to help communities like Oregon expand recreational opportunities.
Received a lot of community input, but we also looked at our needs assessment and identified exactly what we had versus what we were lacking, and that's what really drove the selection process and the amenities we added in the grant application.
Roscoe received $500,000 to expand 12 acres of undeveloped land in Porter Park. City Administrator Joseph Kurlinkis says adding a bike path to the area will connect several local communities.
We've got McChesney, Lowe's Park, Rockford. We all have been working together. We all have great things. Each community is different. Each community has a great asset. This will help hook all those communities together in the recreational paths.
Oregon Park District Executive Director Erin Folk expects projects to be completed in 2025. She says renovations will allow residents more accessibility without limitations.
Being able to shed some light over on the Park East community is going to be very beneficial for our community. So there's going to be a lot of construction happening on the east side, which really provides accessibility for those individuals that live there, visit that side of the community, as well as the visitors to Loudon State Park.
Working for you in the state line, Sydney Stoffregan, 23 News.
The Open Space Land Acquisition and Development Program is one of the most popular grant programs in Illinois, awarding more than $585 million since it started in 1986.